Hello everyone, this is seewingyee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and welcome to another great presentation. And on behalf of Jean Gillum, our Florida network investment partner, I'm going to verbally do the presentation for her as she's been very busy working with our investors to uh, purchase their investment homes in the greater Central Florida. So today we are going to talk about Tampa, Florida market update. As you can see on the map, Tampa is part of the Central Florida area, but they are located a little bit to the west toward right over here. As you can see, whereas Orlando is right here, you know, smack in the middle of Central Florida, and this region, this circle is what we believe is the strongest growth in terms of investment real estate in Florida and perhaps throughout in the country as well. All right, so let's proceed because there's a lot of slides, but I will try to limit my presentation to less than 30 minutes. I will do my best. Okay, so let's continue. Tampa is a magnet for more than 200 new residents a day, many of them entrepreneurs. As you can see, there are cruise ships come in and out of the Tampa Bay ports every day, every weekend. And you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the NFL, Tampa Bay Lightning of I believe, the MLS soccer, Hard Rock Cafe, and all the great beaches, which I love beaches. I love sunny weather, as many of you may know. Busch Garden, Tampa Bay Rays, the Major League Baseball team are all located in Tampa. Look at the big picture. Florida faces a growing single-family housing shortage. There are two reasons. Millennials and baby boomers are moving to Central Florida from all over the U.S. and, for that matter, from all over the world. They're still cheap and cheerful, and the average temperature is 75 degrees, which I love. I love, love, love warm weather all year round. Anyway, shrinking inventory of existing homes, new housing starts that trails the population growth here in the Tampa Bay region, and the result is rapidly pushing prices up in the single family market arena, which most of our investors are in this unique niche. Also, it's the number one retirement area in the US, Florida. All right. Tampa Metro, one of the fastest growing cities in the US. Tampa is the third best city in the US to find a job. Many large companies such as Home Shopping Network, Amazon, and Microsoft have large offices in the Tampa area. Some of you did not know that, did you? Top retirement destination, that's pretty obvious over the years and in particularly right now. Tampa and the neighboring St. Petersburg, Great Beach, and Clearwater lead the state in Florida. In terms of job growth, this city has added 38,800 new jobs in January 2016 alone, demonstrating Tampa Bay's rapid expansion in employment. Once again, for those that live in Florida, there are no state income tax in Florida. Those are own a principal home, call them a principal home. No personal income tax in a sunshine state. 100% homestead state. That means, for the most part, it has a built-in inherent asset protection. 100% homestead state give you a lot of liability protection, which many other states does not have. Millennials and baby boomers are coming in droves. That is so true. 5 reasons Tampa is a top city for real estate investing. Number 1 in employment growth, as we mentioned before. Number 2 in population growth and housing demand. Baby boomers are retiring here by the droves, as we mentioned. And number 3, some of you may not know, Florida is a global investor area. So a lot of foreign investors have been buying in Florida for investment purposes. Up to 70% of all the condo purchases, especially the luxury condos, are transacted in Florida, right? So a lot of foreign buyers are making a killing in the Florida market from all over the world, from everywhere. And the reasons are very obvious, okay? Because there are a lot of money to be made in Florida, like great returns, and foreign demand will continue to go up, and the foreigners are in some way overpaying for some of the prices, therefore making the home prices continue to increase on a consistent basis recently and in the future. Supply of home is very low, and the property values will continue to climb as we speak. And of course, profitability of rental properties and flipping homes, that's where we come in. Single family homes are doing well. We have a lot of good cash flow, great rental market, very, very low vacancy rate. And all is a good, good numbers, good information to know. Quality of life, Tampa is a great place to live, and obviously a lot of great beaches there. A lot of recreation, sporting events, cultural events, world-class hospitals, schools, libraries, police and fire departments, and all type of retail services. Tourist attractions, as we mentioned, Busch Gardens, the Florida Aquarium, Tampa Bay History Center. Downtown Tampa features live entertainment, dining, and shopping. Of course, Orlando is not far away to the east, about 1 hour drive to the east with the Disney World. All right, so a lot of things to do in Central Florida and Tampa Metro. All right, where are the jobs? Tampa Bay Metro, as you can see right here. Tampa is right around here, and all the neighboring cities, which we will talk about, is growing at this very vast radius in the Tampa Metro. And some of those counties, for those of you who want to do further research, see here are some of the smaller cities that are surrounding the Metro: Winter Haven, Davenport, Claremont, Lakeland, Tampa, Clearwater, which is St. Petersburg. Okay, so a lot of great economy, very diversified, a lot of companies and corporations: Johnson & Johnson, IQR, Sonera, AccuSoft, Power Design, Gateway One, Public Supermarkets, and Land of the Lakes. And of course, Amazon is adding 2,000 more jobs in Ruskin and Lakeland, the distribution center of Amazon. Okay, let me see what else. Forbes lists Central Florida as one of the top 2 places in the U.S. to invest. The Central Florida booming Tampa Orlando. They combine Tampa and Orlando, and they call it Tampa Orlando, which is they kind of connect to each other in Central Florida. Second best job opportunities in the nation. Booming healthcare, computer science industry, cheap housing markets, increasing rents. Wow, what more can you ask for? There are still some foreclosures going on in Florida from the downturn 8 years ago, believe it or not. Market price is lower than replacement costs. Very important terminology to understand. There are more renters than ever. That is so true. We have the lowest home ownership rates in history right now. So there are many more renters than there are homes available to rent. So making properties very easily rentable within a few weeks upon closing escrow. As I mentioned, single family housing shortage all over the Tampa area. And most tenants stay beyond 1 year once you rent out the properties to them. So low prices plus still very low interest rates plus very high rents equal the perfect storm of opportunity for investors. New construction. Cost of new construction is going up. Cost of building and materials is going up. There's a lack of construction workers due to the downturn 10 years ago. The downturn in the economy and real estate market has lost many construction jobs now. Very, very hard to hire the proper labor. So construction is lagging behind, not just in Florida, but everywhere in the country, as we all know, right? So cost to build is very, very expensive. So a lot of new homes are cost more than typical homes. That's the way it is, all right? Uh, so yeah. Okay, so let's go over the. I don't want to spend too much time on the specific subdivisions that one of our builders are constructing for our investors, which is the Highland Homes. We have several other video presentation, which many of you already saw recently about the specific subdivision that we are promoting. So let me just give you a high recap. Again, we work with mainly with Highland Homes in the three new subdivisions in the Tampa area. And we also work with another builder by the name of Pioneer Homes that are doing the Hudson, Florida subdivision up northern part of Tampa. Here are some of the subdivisions, some of the pro forma, as we say. There are here. Some of the pro forma worksheet. We'll go over that a little bit more. So there's some of the floor plan. The Martinique, which is located in the Martinique. I forgot which subdivision. Anyway, they're built by Highland Homes. Of course, Jim Gilliam's contact information. St. Thomas. Oh, this is Hudson. Yeah, St. Thomas, located in Hudson, Florida. Some of the subdivision north of Tampa, like 30 miles north. Very good plan. The pre-construction, 7 months built time approximately. You can buy lots to deposit around $1,000 to get you in on the pre-construction, 7 months completion time. So here, one of the subdivision, the Greater Tampa Westlake Chapel is Zephyr Hills, yeah. And the name of the subdivision is Stonebridge at Chapel Creek. Okay, this is one of the subdivision that Highland Homes is promoting for our investors. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on the details. You can talk to myself and Jim Gilliam if you're interested. We will give you more details, but the subdivisions are very, very desirable. We have a lot of amenities that you don't normally get. A lot of good warranties, 1 year warranty, 2 year mechanical warranty, 10 year structural warranties. And here are some of the price points. Stonebridge at Chapel Creek, okay, and nice. You got a lot of incentives for you, right? A lot of bonus and upgrade. Typical cash flow is very desirable. 25% down payment on this 193K. You get about $400 to $500 monthly net cash flow. So these numbers are very, very attractive. Very good built. 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square foot. So very nice homes. This kind of homes in Bay Area would cost you at least $1.5 million, and you're only buying $200,000 nice new builds here. Okay, $1,000, right? $1,000 down. So yeah, a lot of great amenities, great construction, good neighborhood. Very, very desirable, located in a nice area. This is the second subdivision that we're promoting, Gibsonton, Florida, which is like 20 miles below Tampa in the suburbs. Similar price range, around 200K, 25% down, give you like $400 to $500 monthly net cash flow, which is amazing. Okay, so as you can see right here, in fact, in this case, it's even more, 219K here. Home cash flow for Skylar. Skylar is what subdivision? Is in it's in Gibsonton. It's kind of hard to pronounce that name. Gibsonton, okay, 20 miles below Tampa. Skylar floor plan, 219K at estimated. Yes, we expect to find renters that will pay you $2,000 to $2,200 per month. On this $219,000 homes at 25% down payment, you will get at least $600 to $800 monthly net cash flow on a 20% down. Okay, and after minus all your taxes, mortgage, insurance, and property management fee on all that stuff, and then 25% down, You get 670 to 870 monthly net cash flow. Isn't that amazing? So the key takeaway for me is the high rent. Yes, you have people, potential renter, were willing to rent it for 2,000, 2,200, and you cannot say that with any other area of the other part of the country where anybody will rent a home for 200,000 for $2,000 gross rent per month, which is amazing, which is around almost 1% rent to price ratio, right? 1% rent to price ratio, which is very critical for investors to calculate. Right? Of course, if you use their lender, they will pay you 3% of the closing costs if they're preferred lenders, by the way. They're also going to give you some additional discount, $10,000 free upgrade on some of the new builds. Of course, so we have our property manager, Marilyn Kuzinski. I did a video presentation with Marilyn Kuzinski recently, and she's amazing. She's a she will find the renters for you in these three subdivisions. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, and of course, Jean Gillum is a primary network, year listed network realtor. We've been working with her for the past few years in the Central Florida market, and she has sold many homes to our investors, and many of our investors are very, very happy, and we are too. If our investors are happy, I'm happy, Jean Gilman happy, and it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. Here's her phone number and email address right here. Of course, you can contact me as well, so we can walk you through the process, answer more questions about you. So the bottom line is, if you see the value of this market, and which I'm sure you do, based on my presentation, hopefully, and the returns are very desirable. Vacancy rate is very low. Rental market very strong, fast growing. Excellent property manager with Marilyn Kozinski. What more can you ask for? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for attending. And if you guys are interested, please contact myself and or Jean Gillum, and we will help you to secure one of these great properties to add to your portfolio so you can become wealthy, rich, and achieve financial freedom for yourself and for your family. Thank you so much. This is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.